Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. We're back for Vikings, and for this day I've dressed myself up as a sort of a Viking. I've got my sword of Ragnar here, or at least the Kings of Kings. I made my own shield, so I got it up just before this premiere, because I am so hyped. We are back for Vikings. Vikings Season 5, Episode 11. And the episode title is called The Revelation. I've managed to stay spoiler free, or at least trailer free and spoiler free as well. I had to dodge a lot of Vikings shit over the time. Hey, but I don't mind. I don't mind doing this for my together with Game of Thrones #1 show. Or was it Sopranos? Actually, I share it with 3 shows: Sopranos, Vikings, and the Game of Thrones show. So I don't mind doing this for one of my most favorite shows. It's been a long time. I've been hyping myself up through Viking reaction from other people. I wanted to shout out at least Carly Nicole and Saskaya, because they are also doing reactions to Vikings. They're well up to the 4th season and the 3rd season at this moment. As Carly Nicole has started season 4 and Saskaya is still at season 3. You should definitely check them out if you're able to have some free time over and you don't want to wait for the next episode. You just go back and watch one of them reactions. They're great. I wanted to get out some things because there are some problems with copyright claims and strikes and blocks and stuff like that. So it has been it made me forced to find other ways to put my reactions out. And for Vikings as well, I've had some blocks and some copyright claims over the year for almost every episode that has Vikings in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload this intro as well as the outro to YouTube, and I'm going to post the actual reaction to a different upload channel, and I will put it on my Patreon. You don't have to pay for that video. It's free. It's free over there, so you can watch it without paying for it. Though there is one but. This episode will be both posted directly to YouTube, but because I wanted to give my patrons a big perk, I will offer them to have a early access for 2 days on the Vikings episode. So this will just go on this day, on the Thursday, as well as I don't have the episode already available on Wednesday, so I have to wait for Thursday. This episode will be just on time as my schedule says, and then the next week it will be up on Saturday. So up on YouTube on Saturday and up on Patreon on Thursday. So I'll give them a bit of a free perk. So if you're interested in Patreon and interested in wanting to see my reaction to the episode 2 days earlier than the people on YouTube, then go to my Patreon. A link of that is in the description down below. Don't mistake the link for this episode what you've already clicked on, because you're already watching my video. Smart thinking, man. You're doing a good job. I'm just very exciting. So I just say things. I'm rambling on. Long story short, link for this episode is in the description down below, like you've already found it. Next episode will be up on Thursday on Patreon, up on Saturday on YouTube, to have to give the Patreon people a little bit more of a perk. I'm really curious. Like I said, I've been avoiding teasers, trailers, spoilers to make this a spoiler-free entertainment for me. And I have watched almost right after season 4 was done, or season 5 it was done. They posted a 5/11 preview, but that was a fucking year ago. I don't know anything about that anymore. So I'm just gonna go in this reaction. I hope you're hyped too. We have been waiting for this for a fucking year or so. I don't even know how long we've been waiting. So long we've been waiting, and I'm just hyped. I'm just gonna go do it, and I hope you guys are with me. And yeah, let's go for this reaction. Season 5, episode 11, Vikings: The Revelation. Oh man, I need some more Vikings in my life. Ah, wow, great episode, great first episode of the new half of the season. We saw a lot. Ivor celebrating his victory. Rollo coming in. We saw that Harold is still torn about killing his brother, Halfdan. And he should be, because Halfdan was one of the greater characters of this show. Even though he was only like a season in or so. I think he came in season 4 somewhere. And really gonna miss him. Rollo presented some of his demands. Actually a trade with Ivar for helping him. And they were really ridiculous, but he got it done. Probably because Ivar got the whereabouts of Rollo, of Bjorn and Lagertha and Uba. It was very funny because I didn't recognize that barn, that shed, or how you want to call it, that little house, as being the safe haven of Rollo, and after the war, after the battle with Jarl Borg. I didn't recognize it, so I was like, why does Rollo know where they are? But of course Rollo knows, because he knows that place. He has been there. We saw a little bit about Magrat. She's still fucking crazy. She is so damn crazy. And then I'm very scared for what will happen to Witzer, because I think she can kill someone easily just when you're sleeping, you know. Went back to Wessex. We saw Alfred having a quarrel with Faith. What I remembered lately is that Egbert had a trustworthy person in the church, so he had never had any problems with the church. He knew he should be buddies with the church, and Alfred made maybe somewhat of a mistake, but he will learn. He's gonna build up England, as a lot of other Vikings are now raiding Ireland, Scotland, and the rest of England. So we saw a bit of that. We saw a bit of that new Vikings coming in, being killed by Aethelred's army, because he's the commander of Aethelred, of Alfred's army, English army. We saw that big reveal. I've heard rumors, like everyone does, like even Bjorn had. He heard rumors that we got it confirmed that, or not really actually confirmed, because both Ragnar and Rollo had slept together with Lagertha. So, but he actually said to Bjorn that he's his son. Bjorn didn't want to hear it because he feels more like Ragnar, and we saw that in his speech when he just before he went up to Rollo and wanted to kill him. The way he moves and make his gestures and stuff like that, he's typically Ragnar. Rollo was so different in that time. Rollo can't fight anymore because he's too important. He even sounds old, you know. He sounds out of breath. He's grown bigger. Lost some muscles, I think. He's become so much older than if we go back to season 1, as well as Lagertha with her white hair. She looks so much older. it was so good to see it, and now we have to wait a week again to see another episode of Vikings. But we got, like I said in the intro, we got some other good reactors out there watching Vikings right now, and I think we should value those people, you know, because they keep the story alive amongst new people who don't know the show yet. So, okay, Bjorn, Lagertype, Ilba, the group, the gang is now back in England, in Wessex. So he doesn't know that Ilwolf has died of a bee sting. Of all ways to die. So they got locked up in a cage, and they were shouting at him. There was at least one person shouting murderer, murderer, murderer. I'm really curious who that fucker is. Or it's just a random fucker, or a fucker who got his family got slain by the Vikings. I'm not sure. Funny detail is that the English, if they speak in their own language, it almost looks like German. I know a little bit about history, but not much far into the past. But did the English people spoke German perhaps in that time? I don't know. What more did happen? Ivar, he got the eye on the prize. He got this eye on the prize. That woman is top notch. AAA, if I could say it like that. And he should be very happy with her, because she is so calmly and quiet and does everything Ivar wants and Ivar asks. He's going to trust her something. We haven't seen what. And yeah, Magrat is back with Fitzer. Oh yeah, Harald is still Thorn. He already said that, right? Yeah. But he always has said that he wanted to be king of all Norway, of all Scandinavia as we know right now. So there can be two kings, right? Because we know how that went. With Ragnar dying, there was one more king left. Okay, guys, this was such a great episode. I really enjoyed it, and I'm so glad the show is back. If you like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up. If you want, you could share it around, and if you're not already, then please subscribe to my channel. While you're at it, click the little bell button, you will automatically updated when there's a new video coming out. Like I said, if the next episode, the next reaction to the next episode will be 2 days earlier, so on Thursday on Patreon, and then Saturday on YouTube. So if you want to see it on Thursday next week, then go to Patreon, link subscription down below, and it will all be explained over there. Okay, guys. Don't go on the dislike button for me for being a little bit salty about Ivar, right? I mean, I know there's a lot of folks, a lot of fucking fans about Ivar, but I'm honest. I'm a Dutch person, and I always speak the truth as well. Honesty. I'm very honest. So I like to give honest reaction and opinions. I'm not an Ivar fan. I'm a Team Bjorn. Don't go hit that fucking dislike button, because I will haunt you in your fucking sleep.